My head is so big
What?
that no, shut up. Okay, can I start from the beginning?
Uh-huh.
My head is so big.
How big is it?
Thank you. See, that's rat-a-tat is what that is. My head is so big that if I get too expressive with my eyebrows and this hat just pops the back right off. It's like when it's like when my head is like the Incredible Hulk and this hat is like my shirt, except less cool and intimidating. And I had to start with that because I like rolled my eyebrow. I did something with my eyebrows before we started recording, and the hat popped right. I had to fix it during the music.
I wonder if that's common.
It's genetic. I doubt it's common. I know it's not common, and frankly, I feel a little marginalized, a little embarrassed. We big-headed men, as a community, have suffered for way too long.
Yeah.
Because but you know what's worse? We talked about this. Last hole hat guy.
Yes.
Because I'm a next to last hole hat guy.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Right.
But almost.
Yeah.
You know what's worse looking than a last hole hat guy with his hat turned around backwards? Is a guy whose hat overlaps by a bunch, like a small hat guy, where it's like you got a whole lot of strap left over, big guy. It's like it goes way across. It's like
I know exactly
right?
what you mean.
It's like, what is going on with your pinhead, your peanut head, that you got a man's hat, and you need to be shopping in the boys section.
Do you want an intro?
Hey guys. Welcome to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. I'm Brandon Birdwell. I'm one half of the Cold Hands, Warm Hearts podcasting duo.
Hi, guys. I'm Ashley Engle. I'm the other half. Welcome to episode 136. I didn't want to stop you from pulling that thread because that conjured up some funny images. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I wonder if somebody has like a specialty. Surely there's a specialty hat maker.
Pinheads.
Pinheads.
Pinheads.org. Guys, ever heard of Zappos? It's like that, but for small-headed men. If you want to get a Mossimo and turn it around backwards and have way too much strap real estate hanging down the side of your face, www/
I'm trying to Google pinheads.org.
It's going to be weird.
It's Hellraiser.
It's just a bunch of tiny-headed dudes. It's like a Discord. It's like a subreddit for small-headed men.
Well, and everyone's welcome here. I have a small head. I have trouble with like headbands.
Okay.
Sometimes. I don't know if it's, and I think because I have so much hair, you can't really tell.
If you turn a hat around backwards, how much strap do you have left?
It's not circumference. It's like, I think it kind of, it's pointy.
It comes to a point. You're like Jane Curtin and Dan Aykroyd.
I'm a cone head. No, I've always had a hard time with headbands sitting comfortably on my head.
Sure.
It's mostly headbands.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's interesting because we are related.
Right.
And my head is huge.
But I don't look at it and think that.
Well,
Mom has always said that because she gave birth to you.
She's always
she knows.
Yeah, like literally every time I've seen her for the last at least
40 years.
Yeah, 40 years. What's up, big head? Come on in here, you cranium. Hey, what's going on?
She did not heed.
What's going on, noggin?
Noggin.
Heed pants now. Yeah.
What you been up to, Brandon? We're coming off some snow days.
Yeah. Snow. That's what it's been. Is a lot of snow days.
Yeah.
Hanging around, building a snowman.
I saw the remnants in the backyard.
Dude, it was
not looking so good now.
It wasn't looking good from the start. He was the leafiest snowman in the
grassiest.
Which can I express some beef?
Sure. This is the place to do it.
My backyard.
Yeah.
much to my entire family's chagrin, sans foliage,
Nary a tree.
nary a tree to be seen.
Right.
You know what I got a lot of, though?
Gophers.
Other people's leaves. I feel like my neighbors are bagging them up and just dumping them over the fence in the cover of night.
They must be.
Here, my
because
kid.
you don't have a chain link.
Here, right.
How
Here,
are
my
they getting
kid.
in?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My kid rolling a snowball around, picking up every leaf. It literally looked. It was the leafiest snowman that's ever existed.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
It looked like he had a weird like flesh-eating bacteria. My snowman, not hot, Frosty. Need to see somebody, Frosty.
Frosty with the hair shirt.
Dude.
A biblical Frosty.
Vitiligo, Frosty. Need to go to a derm, Frosty.
So guys, on Thursday of last week, not that anyone cares or is marking time with us, but we had a winter storm that had been much anticipated. We don't get a lot of snow here.
Not as much as everywhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
And we love it. When we get it, we freak out.
Sure.
A few flakes and we're buying up all the bread and milk.
It's honestly the easiest way to clean up your leaves. You just roll a ball around.
That's right. Until it melts and then they're back.
Oh, wow.
So we got, they were predicting first a trace. And then it was maybe 1 to 2 inches. We got a good 4, I'd say, which is a lot for us.
Here's the thing about Oklahoma meteorology, and I'm not casting aspersions.
When it comes to snow.
I'm speaking in a very broad brush.
Okay, but let's be clear.
Can you have faith and
No.
trust the process?
No.
My dog is telling you, hey, lady,
Hey, lady, trust the process.
let caretaker cook.
Okay.
Here's the thing about Oklahoma meteorology. Now shut up.
Sponsor us.
Don't. No, here's the thing.
Okay.
We have a very good handle. If there's a tomato coming through town,
Yep.
they can place it within a city block.
Yes.
And when it's going to touch down and what's going to go on.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what. You throw some winter weather our way, we don't know which way's up.
We don't. Thank you for clarifying.
I was gonna all along.
I don't know with
I've
you.
got a lot of amends to make in this episode. I have a lot of apologies to make with just the one, but and it's not to you. But
Never to me.
no, we don't know what to do with winter weather advisories because it literally is when it comes to tornadoes, we know for sure.
Yeah.
But literally the headline for winter weather is just we don't know. We don't know.
We could get it. We could not.
Bun-
We might cancel school. Maybe we will, and there won't be a flake.
Either way, there's not going to be a loaf of bread or a gallon of milk to be found. And apparently, because here's the thing. Apparently, when it's going to snow in Oklahoma,
Yeah.
we need 3 things.
Yeah.
We need loaves of bread,
Yeah, we do.
gallons of milk,
Yep.
and a good BM. And so we clean out all the toilet paper. We clean out all the milk.
didn't know
we
where you
clean
were
out
going.
all the bread.
Well, you don't want to be without it. We learned during COVID.
Milk, bread,
TP.
toilet paper.
Well, we ended up getting more than they predicted, which is always a fun surprise.
Yeah.
So Thursday, dropping kids off for school, they did end up having school on Thursday, but by lunchtime, it was really getting heavy.
Sure.
So I shared this story yesterday with the church, but we have a new teen driver. I was real worried about him driving on the snow for the first time.
I don't know why in my head
was
for a
nervous
second,
about
when
it.
you said we have a new teen driver, not sure why I didn't go to your teenage son is now driving.
Yeah.
I thought in my head went to, we went out for the family and we hired a driver.
Oh, to work for us.
But he's teenaged because we got a discount.
Yes. My Lincoln Town car.
Pull the car around, Jeeves.
Braxton.
Miss Birdwell, Miss Engle, my name's Jonathan. Nah, Jeeves. Pull the Forerunner around, Jeeves.
I love that idea. Listen,
Off to Trader Joe's.
I think of this often because I love to watch these shows like on Netflix or Bravo about the real estate agents in New York City, and they all have a driver. And I think, what would that be? I could get so much done. I don't like driving.
I would do Wordle several times a day.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the amount of doom scrolling I could do on Instagram if I had a Jeeves?
So much doom scrolling.
Anytime and if I'm going to watch a video that I feel like is particularly dumb or embarrassing, you know what's going on? That divider up. And then I watch, I listen
CNN.
I listen to the new Sabrina Carpenter joint, and then I roll it back down.
Oh, sure.
I don't know.
Sure.
Just something, I was thinking of something I would not be proud of listening
Braxton wouldn't judge you for listening to Sabrina.
to. Yeah, I mean,
He likes her too.
I don't know who Braxton is. I know
teen
I know
driver.
Jeeves.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys. So
Teen Jeeves.
we have a teen driver.
Yeah.
Teen Jeeves. Listen, as the mother of a teenager who's looking for work, maybe we start a new car service.
Teen Jeeves is the new app. It's the Uber where teens drive suburban moms around to Trader Joe's.
It's cheaper, guys.
Off to Sprouts. Here we go.
Listen, I'm not getting in a car with a teen driver. I've done it. Okay. Actually, mine's pretty good. Okay. Anyway, all of this to say, I checked my kids out early from school on Thursday because I didn't want Harrison driving and I was out and about, figured I'd just get the other two. So we get home and we have the bullfrog, and it's long been our dream to sit in the bullfrog with the snow falling all around. And I think this is the perfect opportunity because it's really picking up.
Dreaming big.
So the kids get in the hot tub, hoping Harrison get in there, enjoying it. I go inside, get ready. I'm coming out on the back porch and I take one step onto the patio and it's freezing and there's a thin layer of snow. Not crunchy snow that gives you traction. This was like slippery, horrible snow.
It's more ice than snow.
But I was cold and I started run walking to the hot tub. Slipped and fell hard.
That's what you get.
On my tailbone.
It's what you get.
Brandon.
It's what you get.
And I stayed down there for a while. And first of all, the kids just saw me disappear behind the bullfrog. And they were like, Mom, they thought I had broken my arm. And Asher was behind me. And I don't know how much time passed. I was down there in the snow in my bathing suit, no less. Super humbling experience.
Not ideal.
For me.
Not ideal.
In front of my children.
No.
And I'm down there and the sharp shooting pains. Because as I've shared before, I have a previous tailbone injury that rears its ugly head.
It's
From time to time.
Solid. Inadvertent, but solid.
I love that I emphasized ugly.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one.
So on the nose.
I'm not the one. It's not on the nose. I'm not the one who took it there. And that's what's rewarding about this podcast is getting to I get to
corrupting Ashley.
I get to lay in wait. I get to hide in the bushes and wait for her to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And then I pounce on it. It's great.
Yeah. You do it multiple times per episode.
I'm not good at a lot of things.
So I know this feeling and it's bad. And I immediately think, oh, it's the tailbone. So I'm down there for a while. The kids are concerned. No one offers to help me, but they're inquiring after my health. So I think, okay, I've come this far. I'm going to get in the water. It might help with the pain. So I get in the water and I would just such pain. Didn't last long in the water, got out, was in pain all day. Come to find out, guys, I think it is a bad bruise. I don't think it's broken because I looked it up on the internet, which never lies. And it said that only 33 out of 100,000 people on average break a tailbone.
You'd be one of them. You'd be one of them. Because I feel like you're not doing the math on what percentage of people have hollow bird bones.
I don't have hollow bird bones. I just had a physical. I'll get there. Anyway.
Did they check for hollow bird bones? Because that's not standard.
That was list item number 1.
Okay.
Sir. Okay? They knock on you. They go, solid.
Okay.
That's what they said.
That's
what they said. So anyway, guys, I bruised my tailbone real bad. And it really slowed me down this week.
Sure.
Really slowed me down. And Hope and Harrison were like, Mom, it was so crazy because you just disappeared to the ground. And then Asher was right behind me and he goes, Mom, I'm real sorry you got hurt, but I'm not going to lie to you. That was real funny looking.
Thanks
for not laughing in the moment because I might have punched you in the face.
Well, What the world's a crazy place. It's it's chaos. There's all sorts of dissent and issues and all sorts of things going on. But what I love about the world is there is an unwritten rule, an understanding that there is a small window of time in between when a person falls hard and when you're allowed to start laughing at them.
Yeah.
And it's that moment where you have to wait just a couple beats to make sure they're okay. And the minute they're okay, you laugh right in their face.
No one laughed at me, which I appreciated.
Well, your kids need to get up on things because they adhered to the window. But you gotta the real payoff at the end is when you get to laugh at a person once you know they're okay. But you have to make sure.
Okay.
But you have to make sure they're okay.
Okay.
You were okay. You got up and got in the hot tub.
I did, but I was wincing. Like I wasn't jovial. I was still like, am I irreparably damaged?
Wincing is permissible. Laughing at a wincer is permissible. You don't have to be jovial. You don't have to be in on the joke. As a matter of fact, it's better for me if you're not.
It's funnier.
I don't like laughing with you.
Right, I
I
know.
want to laugh toward you.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Wince all you please, madam.
Anyway, I've been carrying a cushion around with me, a donut.
I like that Leo's paw is inside of your
My
purse.
purse
It looks
strap.
like he's holding it.
He's a lady who lunches.
Work.
Okay, so what kind of stuff have you been doing on the snow days? I've been falling, and you?
I didn't fall once, which
Hey.
frankly is a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
Because if there's an opportunity to fall, I'm generally going to sniff it out.
I'm taking it.
No, we kind of just, I mean, we did get out and play a little bit and throw some snowballs and whatever.
Here's the thing about it. It was a wet, packable snow,
Good throwing snow.
and it was warm, like it was sunny. So
Yeah.
it wasn't miserable to be out in it.
It was really good snowball snow. We did a lot of throwing snowballs.
Yeah, so did mine.
But yeah, just other than that, it was nice to just kind of have like, it's nice to have an excuse over the weekend to not have to go and do things.
Sure.
So it was a lot of just hanging out and
Yeah.
watching TV.
I made 3 soups.
Okay.
Snow days call for soup.
Gosh, did you see that Instagram thing I sent you earlier about soup?
I don't think so.
Gosh, hold on.
I haven't been on there much. Yeah. We did the same. What's crazy is on Thursday morning, I had a physical.
Okay.
And this was before I fell and hurt myself. And I thought, well, of course.
My favorite thing is that you just said you haven't been on there. You have sent me something since I sent you this, but you.
Oh, really?
didn't. Yeah.
All I've been.
And as long as I got my soup, I don't need my soup on the floor. Let me show you a good soup. So thick.
And now you get, but now you have to see it.
Okay. It's a man dancing in his kitchen. Oh, good moves. We'll post this in the roundup, guys. Take on Justin Timberlake's suit and tie.
Soup.
Soup and just soup.
Soupin' guy.
Soupin' guy.
He's a soupin' guy.
Well, I made 3 over the course of the.
Man, that's good audio only podcast content right there. Hey guys,
it?
here's an Instagram video
I was gonna
that you
say.
can kind of hear, but not see, and also not fully hear.
And Ashley's going to describe it to you minute by minute.
Suffice it to say, it's about soup.
It's about soup. At least it's exciting subject matter. Okay, so I had a physical on Thursday morning. Speaking of exciting subject matter, I'm going to say this, and this isn't going to be revolutionary, but something has happened. Something has changed within me in the last probably 2 years about
Okay.
going to the doctor. I was never nervous about going to the doctor in my lifetime
Yeah.
until probably the last year to 2 years. I have what is called white coat syndrome. Have you heard of this?
Is it a person who's afraid of going to the doctor?
So much so, it's not even fear. It's the stress of going, and my blood pressure spikes every time they take it in the office, to the point where, and I haven't shared this with you, I've purchased a blood pressure monitor to keep in my home. I take it before I go to the doctor. I take a picture of it, and I take it again when I get home afterwards to show them that I'm not dying. And this is a real thing. And I've talked with the nurses about it. I have a couple friends who have it. There's some people in our family who have it.
Yeah.
It's a secret that you're not in on.
I'm going to tell you how to figure this out.
Okay.
You approach doctor's appointments as a zero-sum game.
Okay.
I'm going to beat this doctor.
Oh.
You go in to defeat him or her.
The person?
And you say, I'm going to beat him. My blood pressure is going to be lower than he thinks it's going to be.
Okay.
My weight's going to be better
Lower?
than he thinks it's going to be. I'm going to be powerful. Check my BMI.
Yeah.
Because I'm crushing it.
Right.
Guess what? My cholesterol, it's going to be so good, it's going to break your test.
Hey.
Doctor, dork, wasted all your time in medical school while I'm out here knowing having full control of my bodily functions. Dude, what an awful toe-to-toe. Oh, yeah, you're a doctor? Well, I've got control of my bodily functions.
Sponsor us, doctors.
Yeah, Dr. MD? Well, I'm Brandon Birdwell, PP. I've got perfect control of all of it. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want.
Stop it. I don't know when this started for me, but now it's one of those psychological, subconscious things that I literally cannot fix
Well,
as things stand today. I don't know what it is. And I've got great doctors. No one
Sure.
has ever made me feel. I will say this exacerbated it. A couple years ago, I went to go see a doctor. Not going to say which field, not going to say which one. Not doing that here. But I went to go
hollow bone doctor.
a hollow bone doctor, and I said,
Quack.
yes.
That's you being a bird
No,
with
I get
hollow
it.
bones.
I get it. And so they took my blood pressure, and it was high because I was going through a very stressful time in my life.
Sure.
And it was high, and the doctor did not handle it in a way that was comforting to me at all. In fact, very upsetting. And I think that
Sorry, I needed to hit one. We haven't done a sound effect in a while.
Okay.
And that has nothing to do with your story.
no, it does not.
But I was so bored.
Oh, great. Great. But I do
What
think
did the doctor
that
say?
contributes. The doctor said, you are far too young to have blood pressure this high, and you need to get this under
He
control.
said, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gold star, please.
So
But then I came
young.
home and took it, and it was normal. It is something about being in a doctor's office that just sends me.
I feel like the majority of people, white coat syndrome or not, probably you would think that just the stress of doing anything outside of your normal day to day might raise your blood pressure
little bit.
slightly.
But we're
So
not
maybe-
talking slight.
So maybe doctors bake that into the situation. They know that it's going to happen.
Sure.
To some
probably
degree.
I will say this time I had a different nurse. I've got a new primary care, and I really like her. She's great. Very open to discussions with me. She's wonderful.
You went in and she said, your blood pressure is great. And honestly, you are far too old to have blood pressure this low.
Right.
It's incredible.
Right. And I said, you're my gal.
And you said, I like the other doctor better. He made me feel young.
No, but it was great. And the nurse, I said to the nurse, and I've just been prefacing, I'm like, listen, this is going to be high. I took a reading before I left my house. I will show it to you. I take it after I leave. This is a thing that happens with me. And most of the time, the practitioners are like, yeah, that's a normal thing. Thank you for letting us know. But this time she goes, okay, I'm going to walk you through a little exercise that's going to help. And so she had me breathe and pretend like I was on a beach, breathing in and out. And it was a little bit lower than it normally is. And I really appreciated her taking that time to see me, to hear me, and to do that for me. It was lovely.
Do you think it offends them when you go in, you're like, I'm scared of all of you?
No, it's not that I'm scared. It's a subconscious thing.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, guys, if you have that, reach out because it's actually more common than I knew. And I have one of my dear friends, same thing happens to her every time. So anyway, but
I'm just gonna create a syndrome
oh,
for every time I don't want to be doing a thing.
okay, sure.
And anytime I'm just gonna say, I'm so sorry. I have
Tax filings syndrome.
right? Just anything. Oh no, I'm sorry. You can't put that ticket on my car. I've got meter maid syndrome, and if you put it on there, I swear I can't. I need an emotional support animal.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry, HOA. I've got HOA syndrome. I can't pay these dues. It's just.
Yes. It's so good. I've got parent-teacher conference syndrome.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's the worst. I know you want me to be watchdog dad in the drop-off line, but I've got watchdog dad, teacher, principal, administrator, drop-off miscellaneous syndrome, and I can't.
Diaper changing syndrome.
Oh no, you're gonna have to do it. I've got doo 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 poo poo pee pee syndrome, and I can't. It's what are you not? You're not your sin. I love pizza. I don't have a syndrome for that. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Guys, this is going to be a coping mechanism for you in 2025. You're welcome.
Oh man.
But the good news is I had a great appointment, really like my new doctor. I do think I had all my blood work done,
Okay.
all of that stuff came back great.
Good for you.
And I think that will help with my future anxiety, perhaps.
Sure.
Because, I know what's going on the outside.
What if your doctors wore a different color coat?
Oh, that's a good stinking.
Pink coat? You show up and it's a pink coat? You're like, not scared of you.
I'm fine.
It's whimsy. Here we go. Take this blood pressure. Can you find a pulse? Because I feel great.
I love it. Oh, but yeah, it was really great. I've got my colonoscopy coming up next month. Don't neglect your screenings, guys.
I have to do one.
I know.
But I have
Colonoscopy syndrome.
butt camera syndrome.
Oh no. But yeah, so I'm really prioritizing health in the new year.
Good for you.
I'm really gonna do it.
Okay. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
This is great.
Anyway, I'm moving a little bit slower and I'm mad about it because I started off the new year.
You always move so
attacking.
fast. You're so fast as lightning always normally.
I am just attacking the new year, decluttering my home like a beast
Okay.
because I have reached my clutter threshold.
Okay.
I've reached it,
I don't
Brandon.
have one.
I have reached. You guys don't have a lot of clutter in your home. You guys are, I would say you guys are minimalists. The Ingles are not. We have too much stuff.
Tchotchke City.
3 children.
That's too much stuff.
That's clutter. I've reached
Frankly,
my clutter
honestly,
threshold.
I've said it for years that you need to at least pare that down by 1, maybe 2. Honestly,
No, it's these people and all their stuff.
keep hope.
Okay.
And the other 2 can fend for themselves.
Okay,
They can
sure.
get a job as teen Jeeves.
Yes.
And,
Support themselves.
share an apartment like Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly on Step Brothers.
That's it.
That's
but they're
them.
real brothers.
Yeah.
We'll call it real brothers.
It's a working title.
Yeah. So I've reached my clutter threshold. So I was really attacking this, just making so much progress.
Good for you.
Then it's a preaching week. Then Jeff is gone overseas
Sure.
over them. And then I fall and bust my tailbone. So everything has just halted, come to a
Oh, so
screeching
he
halt.
wasn't here to see you fall.
No.
What a bummer for him.
Yeah.
That's the big drawback to work travel.
Right.
Is he doesn't get to see you fall in the
You
snow.
miss out on these fun family memories.
These are memories.
So anyway, the point is the
What's the
house
point?
looks like someone has executed a search warrant. Inside it. To me, that's the most apt description. Actually, it doesn't, because before I left, I spent several hours cleaning before I came. But it looks like someone has gone around and dumped out all the drawers. There's stuff on every surface. And Mom came in the house yesterday to wait for Hope for some reason. And I said, Mom, I am so glad that you got to see my house like that. You must be really worried about me. I don't want you to worry, though. It's just my life circumstances. But I'll get back on top of it.
Well,
I'm just saying I've had a setback.
sure. Well, setbacks just to set up for a comeback.
I know. But guys, I want to recommend a podcast to you if you're interested in decluttering.
It's not this one.
It's not this one, but it's a Mel Robbins episode with Dana K. White. And what was mind-blowing to me, and it's such a stupid, like minuscule distinction, but it's actually revolutionary, the difference between organization and decluttering. So with organization, you're trying to manage the stuff that you have, and decluttering, you're taking away. But it emphasizes, like, acting in the moment. Because if you make piles of things to organize later, you're not going to do it. And it's going to stay overwhelming.
Okay.
But if you deal with the object in the moment with the intention of removing it from your space, you will get much farther. And it's true. It really is a mindset shift. Different from Marie Kondo.
Well, she's the spark joy lady.
Yeah.
I
I think
like
she's
her.
given up on it, though.
Has she?
I think because she had 3 kids.
She just quit?
heard.
She just quit?
I think she was like, I don't have the energy for this now. And I get it.
What do you
Boy,
mean?
do I get
What do
it.
you mean? Like, is her home cluttered now, or is she just not helping people declutter? What is happening? That's
I don't know.
That's like if Tom Cruise just denounced Scientology all of a sudden.
Right. It's a big shift.
She's like the thing in that world.
Big shift. I know.
So she was lying.
She wasn't lying. I
Marie
just think
Kondo's a liar. No, this is it. This is our viral moment. I'm coming for her. I'm going after Marie Kondo, and
Doctors,
frankly,
Marie Kondo
it sparks joy. I'm coming for you, Marie Kondo.
doesn't.
You liar.
Sure doesn't. Yeah. So I'm trying to think about other things that have happened.
I'm going to say
This week.
something. I've been fact checked by multiple people, and I realized it after the fact, and I needed to correct myself on Dennis Quaid.
Oh, yes.
I said
Several episodes ago.
that he was in Cheaper by the Dozen.
Uh-huh.
And here's the thing.
Okay.
He wasn't in Cheaper by the Dozen. He was in Yours, Mine, and Ours. But Yours, Mine, and Ours is pretty much Cheaper by the Dozen.
Got it.
So I kind of stand by what I said.
Okay.
It's like
Even though it was patently wrong.
right, but I won't admit it.
Never.
And it's like how Black Sheep and Tommy Boy are the same movie.
Yeah,
It just so
yes.
happens that it's the same people.
Got it.
This is the Black Sheep to Tommy Boy of Cheaper by the Dozen.
Got it.
But I guess I was wrong.
Right.
But not.
Got it. Okay.
So that's it. I'm making it right because I know that the Quaid camp has been up in arms
We've
about it
gotten some DMs.
from DQ,
Right.
and
DMs from DQ.
I've been called out by 2. I'm gonna
DQHQ.
DQ. Listen, guys, we ran it up the flagpole at DQHQ, and you were off base. It's Yours, Mine, and Ours. But the 2 people that brought it up were Amanda and
Field producer.
and Levi.
Yeah.
So
Hi,
I
guys.
apologize to them.
Thanks for keeping him on his toes.
I apologize to them and no one else
Yeah.
because they brought it up.
Gotcha. Okay. One more thing that I did this weekend is it was a preaching week for me.
I know.
And I know, but what was really special about this particular message is that I got to revisit something that means a lot to me. And I feel like it has really maybe shifted some of the ways I'm going to think about this year and the future.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're doing this series in church right now called What a Terrible World, What a Beautiful World. And it's an honest look at the fact that the human life is both terrible and beautiful.
Okay.
And so the way that I talked about it yesterday, as you know, because you were there, which was very sweet, is that I looked at art as a means of exploring that, honestly. And so I have a background in art, and I haven't visited that in such a long time. And it was interesting and fun to
Sure.
me, energizing. I remembered why I love that so much. But also, I realized that one of the reasons why I love art history and history in general is because it's so comforting to me. Life has always been beautiful and terrible,
Well, sure.
and our ancestors knew that.
Well, yeah.
And I look around and I think, this is not the worst things have ever been, contrary to what the media would have you believe and social media would have you believe.
Yeah.
Things are actually quite wonderful,
There's a pretty rough go of it during the bubonic plague.
right?
There was
Crusades,
Crusades.
cavemen.
Not a good hang, the Crusades.
No.
No, not a lot of time to sit in the bullfrog after breaking your tailbone. Also, if you broke your tailbone, you're just going to die.
Probably.
Not enough medicine? Gangrenous.
No, right.
Gangrenous butt. Here she comes. Oh, no. Trying to get into, but here's the thing. Think about this scenario.
Okay.
You and your family
Okay.
walking through this lovely snow
Okay.
to get into your fully heated bullfrog.
Right.
Or you and your little pauper children going through the snow to bathe in a bog.
A cauldron.
To
Oh,
bathe in a bog not heated, right? They're carrying little burlaps to dry with. Hope, please, sir, may I have some more? Here we go.
bathe in a bog.
And you slip by the bog, break your tailbone. And what are they going to do? You're sinking into the bog with a broken tailbone, which inevitably is going to get infected and develop gangrene. Your children, Mother, you're sinking in the bog. And you're just, go fetch help. Father's on a crusade across the world. And there's just the kids, Harrison. I don't even care anymore, Mom. I'm the man of the house now. And Hope just over there, just, Mother, I knitted you this hat. Meanwhile, don't move, Mother. The bog is you're sinking in the bog, and just your wound is getting infected.
Where's Asher and all?
You're not gonna get. He's over here.
Laughing at me.
He's over here, just distracted as can be. He's courting a maiden. Just forgot all about you. Mom's in a bog.
So the point is,
That's what I'm saying.
things are way better.
It could be worse.
It could be so much worse.
Right?
It could be so much worse. But this is comforting, and I think we forget, and
Some
and we have
say
this
we
movement.
still hear her screams from deep within the bog on cold, quiet nights when the wind is still. Help me. I'm stuck in a bog. Help, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I'm still in the bog. The family's back at the keep, warming their cockles by the fire. Mom's still in the bog. Oh, man. That's a prestige Netflix series. 6 episodes, greenlit right now. Mums in the Bog.
Mums in the Bog. Incidentally, that might be the title of this episode.
That's medieval true crime. Mum sunk in the bog. We never heard from her ever again. A decent mother. She was far too young to have blood pressure so high. A good woman.
Says the apothecary.
Oh my goodness. We tried to put the leeches on her, but they didn't take.
Her blood was already too thin.
The blood was too thin and the leeches turned their noses up at it.
We've never seen it before.
Never seen before, but here we are. And that's Mr. Now. The only thing that was willing to take her was the bog. It's so stupid. Jeff returns home from his crusade. Where's your mother? Where's me dinner?
Okay. But yeah, it is comforting to me. And there's all this talk about revising our history curriculum and and I think it's so dangerous because it can be very comforting to know
Sure.
this rock's been spinning a long time and our ancestors are
Go ahead. Go ahead.
went through some stuff.
Listen, those who do
And
not.
fought for some stuff.
Right.
And we can too.
I think that's interesting when certain cultures, ours included, choose to gloss
I
over.
love how serious you're being right now.
You don't know where I'm headed.
Really don't. It
Cultures.
could turn on a dime.
Certain cultures,
Yes.
ours included,
Yes.
tend to gloss over unflattering chunks of history that we don't want to acknowledge that are
Right.
history or our people or whomever
Right.
did that.
Yep.
But it's like that feels counterproductive because it's like if you don't acknowledge it, you're certainly destined to repeat it, I'm sure.
sure.
If you don't learn from your mistakes.
Well, and also in studying the shortcomings and the failures, then inevitably to get to the next period of history, you study the overcomers.
Sure.
And you learn from them. And you
Yeah.
feel the victory from what they did, from
Yeah.
their risk and their bravery. And that's inspiring and hopeful
Yeah.
that change is possible.
Sure. Don't step there. There's a bog.
There's a bog.
A lady sunk there.
Build a bridge.
To build a bridge over the bog and move forward into 2025. Here we
No
go.
more lives lost to the bog.
Nope. Other bogs. Not this one though.
Not this particular.
We've identified this bog.
But yeah, but that message meant a whole lot to me, and it just sort of, I'm thinking, how can I incorporate this more in the future? What can I do with this? I don't know. Perhaps this is me destiny. I don't know. Jeff is on the tail end of a big trip right now. He has been in India and Saudi. So
Yeah.
combining those two,
Yeah, sure.
not a crusade. That is fake news.
Well, anything is a crusade if you're on it. I could go on a crusade to the CVS for pretzels.
Costco crusade.
T-shirt. I'm gonna wear it in there.
Okay, but Jeff was in Calcutta last week for a paint show.
That is such a sentence.
Yeah, he was.
No, I get it, but I just like Jeff was in Calcutta last week. That's like a Mad Lib.
But yeah, it is. For a paint show.
For a what? A paint show.
But it's his reality. And they had
And guys, I know what you're thinking. He deals in chemicals where they use them to manufacture paints.
Yes.
He's not modeling for people to paint him.
Right.
He could,
1,000%.
but he chooses not to. He just keeps that in his hip pocket.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Because you never know.
That's called an escape plan.
Right.
That's his retirement.
That's right. So they had this incredible event, the people hosting this, where they had like amazing food and performances. They had Bollywood dancers, performers.
Listen, my exposure to Bollywood is limited.
Same.
But anytime I see it, I'm always amazed.
The joy.
And the coordination and the intricacy of the hand movements.
Yes.
I'm always like, man, that
Yes.
feels like a lot of work.
Yes.
Because here's the beauty of being an American. You don't need,
Okay.
we've decided all of the intricacies and the beauty of what you do. That's fine. You do that. We're just going to be over here twerking.
Gonna back it up.
We're going to back it up. And it's, you know what? It's going to be just fine for us.
Yeah.
But you guys are actually doing something cool.
You're actually doing something beautiful.
Yeah. But meanwhile,
your
we're just
Bollywood.
shaking. We're just shaking on the ticky-tock.
So they had this amazing event. Okay. If you know Jeff,
I don't. Can anyone? Can
anyone
you
truly?
Can you really like hold a moonbeam in your hand?
no, but one of Jeff Engle's biggest fears in life is to be at an event and either the cast or the MC
Oh yeah.
engages with him or forces him to participate.
He has participation syndrome.
He has participation syndrome. Yes. But what's awesome is that it happens all the time
It's because
because he has it.
it's because they can read it on him. They read it all
Sense
over
it.
him. They're like, this is content.
He's allergic to cats. They know.
Yeah. We're gonna get this one.
They're all up on him.
Oh, he's mine.
Yes,
This one's mine.
it's true. And he breaks out in hives.
Step aside, Tabby. This one's mine.
That's it.
He hates that. And he also hates, and I feel like these are probably in the same, if not the same bucket, a very similar bucket.
Okay.
Like really awkward interactions on like TV or movies or like anything awkward.
Yes.
He like, I can see him like cringing at
Yes.
stuff like that.
Although the man can talk to anyone.
Yeah, but like moments on like something like a reality show, or even like the moments on like
Oh, yes,
or,
reality.
Like, dude, and I get that because like if a dude decides he wants to sing to a gal on The Bachelorette,
no.
I literally to this day pull a blanket over my head and
Hide.
wait till it's over.
Hide.
And I feel like that's kind of his bag as well.
And he has imparted that to our children. If we're watching something like that, I'll look over and they all have blankets on their heads.
Cannot.
So this happened to Jeff at this event. There was a female MC and she asked him multiple questions. And then at one point there was a woman dancing for him in front of him. And then
Sure.
the whole party moved over to him
Sure.
and invited him to dance and all that. So, but the MC, because this was a paint show, posed a question to several members of the audience. I'm going to pose it to you. If you could pick any famous building in the world and paint it a color. What building and what color?
If I could pick any building, famous building in the world and paint it a color.
Yeah. What would you do and why?
Man, that's a weird.
I know, right?
Well, I guess it's a paint show. I was like, what are you guys talking about?
Right. That was my first reaction too. Jeff panicked, but he said Statue of Liberty in orange.
I feel like that's a good answer because I was cycling through famous buildings, right? So obviously, like Eiffel Tower comes to mind.
That was the first one that came to mind.
Taj Mahal comes to mind.
Yes, but you don't want to. You're in India.
You got to be real careful.
Will you offend if you say paint the Taj Mahal?
Is it weird that like the first thing that came to my mind was like the in LA, like that Randy's Donuts building with the big donut on top of it?
No, I think that's great.
And to paint the whole thing yellow. Like I don't,
great.
but there's no joke there. There's nothing to be gleaned from that.
No.
But it was the first building that came to my mind because it's a building with a donut on top of it.
Sure.
That's it.
I know.
That's my answer.
My first thought was Eiffel Tower in pink, but I actually hate that answer because that's so like she and like so expected.
There's not a
answer.
good answer to the question, and frankly,
I'm sure that there is.
I feel like we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel for
Audience participation.
yeah. Hey, you know what'll be funny after we dance for this guy is if
He's real uncomfortable.
if we ask him a question.
Yep. And she did.
What's the question? Well, it's got to be paint based. I hate that question. I hate it.
What's your favorite finish for the walls?
Matte.
Eggshell? Okay, Lindsay sent a screenshot of a Facebook post that I made in 2010
Sure.
yesterday. I guess Time Hop or whatever that is reminded her of it. And I posted it, but I tagged her in it. Publicly, I posted this on Facebook. And it just said 7 days, ...
It said 10 days. Didn't it say 10? Because it was the 12th and the 22nd was when you were claiming the rapture was going to happen. That was back when you were saying that's the day.
Okay, please tell people you're not serious.
Ashley, guys, here's the thing. Back in 2010, it was an interesting time for Ashley. She would stand on a soapbox in the town square.
This is not true. This is after I pulled myself from the bog.
She had seen the light. While she was submerged in the bog,
Yes.
someone spoke to her and said 10 days. The world is ending in 10 days, Ashley.
7 days.
Okay, pull yourself from the bog and let the people know.
You know what's amazing? Is that Lindsay did not respond and no one asked, what happens in 7 days? I cannot for the life of me think of what was going to happen on January 19th. I don't know.
Big day.
I had a 2-year-old at the time.
Okay.
I don't know, guys. It's the most bizarre thing. It's been a real mystery. We've been going back and forth about it. And why I thought to post that publicly.
Posting
15 years ago, I was fairly new to Facebook.
I feel
at
like
that
we
time.
were all just trying to figure it out.
We really were.
I think we still kind of are.
Oh gosh, are we?
You know what's happening in my life?
What's that?
So Leo,
Yeah, he's right here.
as you know, does not wear a collar.
Okay.
He never gets out. But one random day, like a few weeks ago, he got out and was running around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I get panicky. My dog's out. He doesn't have a collar.
Sure.
And he's a rambunctious devil may care type anyways. So it's like, I don't know what he's going to do. So I'm like, how do I find the dog? I drive the neighborhood for a long time, can't find him. So I, against my better judgment, download the Nextdoor app.
You have to.
And then we post on it. And lo and behold, right after I do it, he runs right up to the door. He's like, I've had my fun. I'm back.
Oh, phew.
I've done my neighborhood crusade and I'm back.
Yes.
And I let him in.
Yep.
I want to be mad at him, but I can't be because he came back.
Yes.
So I immediately delete the Nextdoor app, hoping I can wash the stench off of myself. And I don't know how,
Okay.
but it opted me into
The emails.
emails.
Uh-huh.
And not just from my neighborhood, all the surrounding neighborhoods.
Oh, they'll get you.
And I get multiple emails a day. And every time I see one, I'm like, stupid, I should delete it. And then I read the email and I'm like, I can't delete this.
That's That's exactly where I am with it.
Yeah.
I'm on the email list.
Yeah. Misha in whatever neighborhood says, Cassie at Walgreens is rude. What is that? Why do I need to know that Cassie at Walgreens is rude?
So she can save you the trouble.
But it's stuff like that.
Yeah.
Please don't.
What?
Don't what? 7 days. What's in 7 days, Misha? I'm going to take Cassie down a peg or two.
That's how they get you. You can't not read them.
I have to
And on the
see
subject
it.
line, it's just, a few words.
Yeah.
Then it's clickbait because you're like, what's happening with
And then I dig in.
Harry's home repair?
And then I dig in and they go, this sassy guy loves goss. This guy loves hot goss from not just his neighborhood.
Yeah.
He didn't just want to find his dog.
Nope.
He wants to know what Misha thinks of Cassie at Walgreens.
1,000%. That's how they get you.
Put him in the echo chamber.
Welcome.
Oh, God, I feel very welcome. Too welcome, in fact.
Have you cooked anything good lately?
Yes.
Okay. You want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made with the pasta maker 2 days ago, a shrimp scampi with handmade pasta.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Like,
Can't go wrong with that.
it's
Who doesn't like that? I would like to know.
pretty great.
Somebody with a shellfish allergy.
Yeah. Or gluten allergy.
Right. Yeah.
Or
Or garlic. Someone on a low FODMAP diet.
someone on a diet.
Yeah.
Someone with self-respect.
Someone with high cholesterol.
Someone with white coat syndrome. Anyone really. Anyone.
Scampi syndrome.
Someone who has self-respect.
Yes.
Not me.
No.
Mind you.
Oh, no.
No, but it's so good.
It's so
made
good.
pizza the day before, and then that. It was like did a full-on dough
I love
bread.
that you were embracing carbs.
Well, just like occasionally.
Sure.
Not often.
Right.
And
Because
this-
the wheels can come off.
And
that
it's the
wagon.
00 flour from Italy.
Yeah.
So it's easier to digest.
Okay.
Got to tell you though, the pasta maker's great.
Yay.
It's doing the thing.
I'm so happy.
Makes everything easier. I'm feeling like I'm getting my head around like because the first time I used it, I couldn't get the clamp on the side of the thing because the molding and the handle kept falling. And it's like, it was from the other room. It would just be hearing me cranking it. And then you would just hear the handle hit the floor and me go, and just like go Joe Pesci from Home Alone, where it's like,
Yes.
but I've got it figured out now.
Good.
We're good. We're smooth
good.
with it.
Okay.
So yeah, so
Practice makes
that would be
perfect.
the one that I made ribs yesterday, but that's pretty normal. But yeah, shrimp scampi
Yeah.
with the pasta maker. It's great.
I love that. I am on a mocktail journey
Me too.
because really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I have figured out, I like to have a glass of wine of an evening.
Sure.
But I have discovered that now for me, it's either I have a glass of wine or I have good sleep.
Yeah, it makes a
It's a
difference.
choice.
It makes a difference.
It's a choice. And you know what we're doing in 2025? We are prioritizing sleep in a way that we have not before.
It's important.
We needs it.
It's important.
Needs it. It's my precious. So yeah, a mocktail journey. So I've been having a good time, experimenting with different
Sure.
fizzy waters. There's some fun mocktail mixers.
Yeah.
I love the poppy and the Olipop.
I heard you found an old fashioned.
An old fashioned mixer.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Withco and it's called the Ellis Old Fashioned. It's nice.
So, funnily enough, my mocktail journey is I need a soda stream because I drink so much club soda.
We do have a soda
I
stream.
crush club soda.
Yep.
Like crazy.
Yep.
I love it because I love the fizz. I
do
drink
too.
a lot of water, but like at some point, a little fizz to
Yeah.
break it up is great. Thanks to my Instagram algorithm, people who get mad at Zuckerberg and his team for feeding them ads, you got it wrong, guys. Embrace it. Because a lot of cool stuff I've bought,
Yeah.
because they told me, and they were right. They know me.
Yes.
My algorithm knows
Better than your own wife.
better than I know my. But so it was on Shark Tank years ago,
Okay.
but it's a company called Little Saints.
Okay.
And they make bottles, but they also make little individual cans that are pre-made.
Oh.
And
Of
we've
mocktails? Mm-hmm. Okay.
they sell them at Sprouts.
Okay.
We got the Negroni Spritz. It's not good. Don't
Okay.
get it.
Don't get it.
But the Paloma,
Ooh.
Listen, and it's what's in it is adaptogenic mushrooms. It has like reishi mushroom and like stuff. So it
Stop
gives,
it.
so it has like a calming effect. It feels really nice, but it's just like it's like drinking a mushroom coffee or a thing like that. But it tastes like it's like a cold little Paloma refreshing cocktail.
Paloma.
And we'll just do one of those in the evening, and it's great.
Yes.
I look forward to I'm in the fridge right now. I look
Yeah.
forward to my Little Saints.
Yeah.
I like to watch Survivor and drink a
listen.
mushroom Paloma.
Same. I've been watching Survivor. We're doing David and Goliath. That's what the season we're doing.
Okay, so you're a ways back.
We're a ways back. Yeah. We've time outed. Oh, gosh, look at us. But anyway, I look forward to my
great.
mocktail and my Survivor.
It's great.
Listen, high five. Join us on our mocktail journey in 2025, guys. We'll come at you with some recipes. Okay. Oh my gosh. We don't even have time to do what you've been watching, reading, or listening to, really.
We'll do it next time.
Okay. Because we need to talk about Wicked.
Yeah.
We need to talk about what you thought of that. Tell me about your show that you have coming up with UCO.
Yeah, it's
ACM.
it's an ACM at UCO. The whole band's coming out. We actually got a text during this that the other horn player, we're gonna have multiple horns
Ooh.
on the bill, and we're
You
gonna have
going ska?
full. Yeah, totally. We're doing it's only Mighty Mighty Boss Tones songs. That's
Yeah.
it. And I'm not even singing. I'm just dancing.
Yes.
You're gonna hate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're on a bill. We're opening up for dear friend JB. He asked us to come play, and so yeah, it's at ACM at UCO on January 30th. It'll be fun. First time playing with the full band since like October, maybe.
Yeah.
So
Where can we get tickets?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if there are tickets. I don't know what it's like.
We'll let you know next time, guys. What's
Yeah.
your warm heart?
Snow day, playing with Benny on the snow day. It was really fun to get out and throw snowballs and just good time.
It's more valuable in Oklahoma because we don't get it very often.
Got to take advantage.
And then it melts a couple days later.
Got to soak it up.
Yeah. We might get some more this coming weekend. Did you see that?
No,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Sunday. Mine was reconnecting with the artsy part of myself
Yeah.
and remembering why I went into that field
I love that.
initially. Yeah. All right, guys. If you haven't left us a rating or review, please do that. We appreciate it so much. And I promise no more talk about my medical issues next time, okay?
We're going to talk about mine.
Okay, bye.
And it's going to be gross. Okay, guys, talk later. Bye.